Hey, it's Tim, and today is Seattle Day. Audrey and I are on a trip. We're at Seattle. We're at the Pike Place Market. We're gonna go get a coffee right now at Starbucks, the original Starbucks. And we've been here before, but I want to go again. Audrey's with me today. We're vacationing. Let's go get a coffee at the original, first of its kind Starbucks coffee here in Washington. Here at the Pike Place Market. Let's go. We're waiting in the line right here. This is the line along the curb to get to the Starbucks, which is, it's not too terribly long. It's right down there. There's maybe 50 people. We're waiting in line for a Starbucks drink. We're getting closer, but I've noticed they've got public restrooms here, which is cool. But if you take a look at that sign that says restrooms, it appears that there's a man and a woman, and the man has taken the woman's baby. He's running that way with it. That way, according to the arrow. And he's taking her baby, and she's got her arm up as if to say, hey, come back with my baby. Where are you going with my baby? And he's taking the baby, and the baby apparently smells bad because he's holding it really far out in front of his body and running with it. There's a lot to be said in this sign. It's giving us a lot of information as to what happens here. Here, in line for Starbucks. Hi. Two.
We'll get you guys in soon.
Okay.
You guys been in here before?
I have. She hasn't.
Okay, well, welcome back.
Thank you.
I doubt things have changed much.
Is Pat still here? You know who Pat is?
Yeah.
Say hi, I'm Pat.
Hi, I'm Pat, and this is the first Starbucks in Pike Place Market in Seattle, Washington. Come and see us. It's a lot of fun.
Pat was the lady. She was doing what you're doing.
Yes.
She was funny.
I worked in the market for about a year, not here, and I like saw her. Yeah.
Is that Pat?
Yeah.
That was years ago, and that's funny that I remember that. Yeah.
I let her know that she's an admirer.
Yeah.
1912.
Dude, there's Pat. Oh, I guess I get my phone out. We're gonna order.
What can I do for you today?
Hi. I'm gonna have a. Can I film you?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna put this right here. I'm gonna have a grande venti iced coffee with a splash of almond milk.
You want it sweet or not sweet?
Not sweet.
All right.
The no
It's all
plastic,
yours.
right?
Absolutely.
You're gonna do the mango dragon fruit?
You want lemonade, water, or coconut milk?
Just regular.
What size do you want?
Like one of those.
Venti.
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 Yay!
Yeah, we want venti.
Dragon
Yeah,
fruit.
a venti, yes.
It's all yours.
That's
Want
it.
any of these cups?
No, thank you. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I do. You did it. You
This
did.
one, this one?
The bottom one.
Ooh, that one. Oh,
Yeah, with all the Seattle stuff on it.
Yeah, it's a brand new. They
Which is
just introduced
Yeah,
that
that's
a
cool.
couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want that.
That's cool.
All right, Audrey and I just got a Starbucks drink. I got a vanilla ice. No, I got a venti iced coffee with a little almond milk. What'd you get, Audrey?
I got a mango dragon fruit.
And we're here, and there's the Starbucks right there. That was awesome, fantastic. We're gonna walk around and look at some stuff and see what we see. Check it out, and we're here in Seattle. Yeah, okay, let's go. Here's all the dead fish. We've got the fish here on ice. There's a fish tail right there. Here's some kind of halibut for the halibut. Look at this. There's a guy in an orange apron.
Hi, man.
Guy in an orange apron. Nate. Hi, Nate.
Hi.
How you doing?
What's your name?
Tim.
Tim.
You sold me a
Nice to meet
fish
you.
like 3 years ago.
Did I really?
How long have you worked here?
5 years, yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's the same guy.
Oh, wow. Yep, still
Right on.
here.
Yep.
Still here.
I sent it to my sister in San Diego.
Nice.
She loved it.
How's it? Ready? Oh, not yet. Oh, wait. DJ!
Who wants a piece of gum?
Ew.
Holy smokes. The world famous gum wall, where the gum is. Oh, there's bees. Checking out some gum. All different kinds, all different flavors, all different colors, wrappers. Some new gum, some looks kind of old. Old gum, gum on the pole, gum on the gas meters. These are gas meters with gum on them. You don't want to get gum on your shoe. Here at the gum wall. Look at this is where the tall people put gum. Tall gum. Look at it's drooping. There's drooping gum. There's red gum. There's yellow gum. There's a bee gum. No, there's all kinds of gum. It's very gummy. Like the guy in Fletch. Remember the guy in Fletch? His name was Gummy.
I've never seen Fletch.
Oh,
Who was it with?
Audrey hasn't seen Fletch. Gummy. Oh, look. Somebody put their name. Jacqueline Megan Propylanthanthia. 9124. They were just here recently. Tim at the gum wall with Audrey. What's that? No trip to Seattle's public market center and the Pike Place Market would be complete without a little selfie of myself, Audrey, in front of the famous sign with the clock and all that stuff. Here we are. Here we are in front of the thing. We still got our coffee and a handful of stuff, and we're gonna walk around and find some more fun, cool stuff. This afternoon, stay tuned. This afternoon, we're gonna ride the monorail and go to the Space Needle. It's gonna be fantastic. Stick around. Here in Seattle. This is a world famous giant shoe museum, which is nifty. You put a quarter, so you look inside the little window, and it's dark. It's dark inside. There's a shoe in there, and you can't really see it. I can kind of see it, unless you put a quarter in the thing, and the lights come on. Very vintage and old-fashioned-y from the olden days. Like you can see a shoe actually worn by the world's tallest man, Robert Wadlow. He was 8'11" 1 inch. 8'11" and 1/10 of an inch. But you gotta have a you put a quarter in. His shoe's in there. They've got his shoe in there. Oh, here. Look, you can see a clown shoe. An actual clown shoe is right there in the glass, and you can see it. We're gonna go inside the store, the old Seattle Paperworks. Here's a vintage picture of the public market. How it looked eons ago.
Oh, this is a good one.
Okay, we just had some fun at the what is it called? The Pike Place Market thing. And now we're walking over to the monorail station. We're gonna get on the monorail, the Disneyland, Seattle Monorail. And we're gonna go check out the Space Needle. So come with us. Here we go. We're walking down the street. Beautiful streets. Trees. Loud noises. Lots of alleyways. Stuff happening in the alleys. Illegal activities. Lots of people on the street here. Some culture, Seattle culture. There you have it, some Seattle culture here in downtown Seattle. All kinds of stuff is happening. Look, there's Nordstrom's right there. We're gonna cross the street right here. There should be some monorail track. Yeah, there it is, monorail. We're gonna wait for this hand to say it's okay to pass. It might be okay anyway. I think it is. Let's just go. We're just crossing. Oh, look, just in time. All right, we're gonna go pick up some monorail tickets. Let's go around the corner right here. We gotta hike up these stairs. But look at this fantastic artwork they've got here on the tile at the monorail station. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. Going up the stairs. Oh, it's right here. Okay, we go in here. We have to go buy monorail tickets. Here at the monorail station. Look, very retro looking stuff. Okay. And there we go. Monorail tickets right there. 2. Let's go. Audrey made it. Here we go. And we just go get the line up at any door. Here comes the monorail. The monorail.
The train is arriving. Please step back to allow passengers to exit before boarding the train.
We're here. We're here on the monorail. Going for a ride. Going to the Space Needle. And the site of the World's Fair from 1962 or something like that. You can see right here, this is where the captain sits, the pilot, the monorail pilot. Train's pulling into the station.
Now heading to Seattle Center Station. This is our one and only stop. Please make sure you have all of your belongings and watch your step as you exit through the doors on the right side of the track. We hope to see you again soon.
Please stand clear of the doors. It was darn hot in that monorail. I'm sweating. I get a little perspiring. This monorail is the older one. It looks like it's from the 19th. Well, it's probably the same age, but it has the Alweg signature words on the front. The Alweg monorail. We're gonna go find the Space Needle. Where is the Space Needle? Oh, I found it. It's right up yonder. It's right up yonder, right there. We're gonna go up there. Who wants to go in the Space Needle? Ooh, there's lots of people milling around here. It's a very popular area on a Friday. Here at the Seattle Space Needle, we have purchased, picked up 2 tickets for $145, and right now the time is 12:30. So we've got an hour or so, hour and 15 minutes, to peruse the grounds here at the World's Fair, formerly World's Fair. We're gonna go check it out and see what they got around here. There's a lot of things to see. Lemonade, might eat some lunch. Oh, they've got hot dogs over there. Might get a hot dog, and then later we'll have to come stand in this line. All right, we just scanned in right through those doors. It's 1:45. We're gonna get in line right here and wait in line to go up into the giant needle of space. There's me right there, looking in the reflection of the Space Needle structure. We are finally made it inside for the line, but got a really great signs and history of the Space Needle. Here we can learn all about it. Started building on April 17th, 1961. It's pretty fascinating. The needle's concrete foundation was massively reinforced with steel and built to twice the earthquake standard of the time.
They don't say anything about putting.
It says they did this all in one concrete pour for the foundation. It's 30 feet deep. That's not enough. That doesn't seem like enough. That's where we were, right over there, standing in line. We went around over here. They took our picture. And here is a giant model of the Space Needle made out of Legos. Not for sale. So we're gonna wait in this little part of the line here before we go in the elevator. Ooh. Let me stand in the back. All people in the back. It's freezing cold.
In the corner and hit the button. It'll be roughly about 90 seconds of travel time. Once you feel it start to move, the enormous black rectangles are going to turn gently into your guys' windows, and we're going to face out to the south by southwest side. The view on the way up looks like this. The first thing you'll notice about the south by southwest angle of the city is the great big white wall that gets in the way. Here it is. It's all of downtown Seattle the way it currently looks right now in the modern day and age in the year 2024. A long time ago in the old day and age in the year 1853 when it was first getting off the ground before the invention of technology, this all used to look totally different. Back then it was all conifer trees and temperate rainforest in every direction as far as the eye can see, and the original version of downtown Seattle was a bunch of crummy Lincoln log shacks that were all built on a great big muddy beach over in Pioneer Square. Yeah. Every single day the high tide would come up and it would get your ankles wet, and everybody in town was really soggy and miserable until 1889 when the entire thing all burned up in one night because some jerk out there spilled a bunch of water all over a grease fire to pour it out like you're not supposed to do. The entire thing blew up the town over the course of 12 hours, so we had to shovel off the top portion of the Capitol Hill neighborhood, and over several decades we layered all the dirt right on top of the beach and then built a new downtown on top of the old downtown in the year 1916. One thing led to another, and now Capitol Hill contains the very same Broadway street from the song Posse on Broadway by Sir Mix-a-Lot. Moving off in the distance is the city of Bellevue. That's where the American offices for the Pokemon Company are located, and that's the only cool thing about Bellevue. Here we are now. Enjoy.
Excellent. Wow. That was outstanding. Now get outstanding.
The bathroom right there. There's another one down the stairs, one floor. It's busy.
Fantastic view. Here on the Space Needle. I got a regular Coke. I don't usually drink soda, but every once in a while a Coke is. I wish they had smaller cans. This is like a gallon of Coke. Kind of a special occasion. Look like I'm doing a Coke commercial. Coke. It's the real thing. Coke on the Space Needle. Ooh, I can feel the sugar on my teeth. Ooh. We're heading over to the revolving glass floor. Look carefully. This floor is moving, but this floor is not. Moving, not. Moving, not. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm easily entertained. Look at straight down. That is the straight down of the Space Needle. Looking down. Nice view up here too. Looking out over the sea. See out over the ocean. There's a ship out there. I'm standing on the glass like this. See, looking up at the glass. See, we're not being up. Look at how nice and fantastic it is in here at the Space Needle. Do not stand or sit on this ledge. You shall not. I kind of wonder, I can't help but wonder what would happen if it started spinning like super fast, like blistering, like the motor broke. Oh, little history, little fact, not history, little fact is the spinning, the turning of this is controlled by a 1 horsepower motor, according to the sign I saw down below, which is incredible. That's like about the size of your garbage disposal. Garbage disposal are like 3/4 horsepower. 1 horsepower motor, your garbage disposal is turning this thing, and it's massive. It's massively large in size. We just came down from the Needle. We're looking at the souvenirs, and I heard a sound, and it's a Mold-A-Matic. World's Fair, 1962. We are going to make a Mold-A-Matic after I find some money.
$25.
Now, I've always wanted a Mold-A-Matic. There it goes. It's heating up. I can smell it. It's going to pump the stuff in. Can't see because of the glare. But we'll just wait until it pops out. Mold-A-Matic. You smell it?
Yeah.
It's pumping the juices in through these hoses. Right here. There we go. Wait, it's really hot. Watch the molds to join together to create a souvenir. Wait a minute for the molds to open and your souvenir to appear. Open the door. Inspect your souvenir before touching the plastic. Okay, let's see. Look at this. I am now the proud owner of a plastic Space Needle molded before my very eyes. All right, souvenir. Here comes the monorail. All right, it's time to ride the monorail back to the marketplace. So we got to scan in, which I'm doing right now. Here we go, walking into the monorail station. We got to wait for the Alweg monorail to return to come get us. It'll be here momentarily on this track right here over my shoulder. And then we're gonna go find some dinner. We need a hearty meal after all that walking around. Here's the beam. And here comes the trains pulling into the station. Here comes the train.
Thank you.
Here comes the monorail. Here it is. We're gonna get on. All right, little recap for the day. I got these socks. I got this magnet, and I got the mold of the tower, the needle, the Space Needle, and also I got this mug because I don't have any of these Starbucks mugs for like locations. This is the Pike Place one. It's pretty nice. It's a fancy mug from Starbucks. Socks, tower, needle, Mold-A-Matic needle, magnet, and we're gonna finish off today by looking across the water at that giant wheel thing and the Fisherman's Wharf landing thing and the fun and all that kind of stuff across the way. So that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching our day of Seattle. Tim and Audrey. We're done, we're tired, we're full, we just stuffed our faces and we're gonna go back to the room and go to bed.